Shout out to the Cows Gang. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer, and welcome to the show, Victim or Volunteer. What I want y'all to do, grab the nearest couch, sit back, and enjoy the ride.
Man, oh man, Cows Gang. You cannot make this up. We gotta talk about a situation that happened right around Christmas in December 2024. This happened in Kissimmee, Florida. You have a Marco's Pizza delivery driver. And as a delivery driver that delivers pizza, their job is to drop off the food, whether pizza, chicken, whatever. Marco's is not a bad pizza joint because we got one here in Chicago. It's a variety of chains out here, man. And I'm not gonna lie, when I get my delivered, I usually tip about $2 or $3, sometimes $5. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't tip $20, $10, $50. I ain't got nothing to prove these motherfuckers. If they want more money in tips, then they better go get a job at Walmart. Walmart is always hiring. But you have a woman who worked as a delivery driver. Her name is Brianna Alvello, 22 years old. She went to a motel to drop off this pizza. And the woman who was at the door paid for her order and gave her a $2 tip. How dare you give her a $2 tip? And you wanna know what Brianna ended up doing? This motherfucker came back with her boyfriend, simp enforcer, did a home invasion with a firearm, and she stabbed the woman 14 times. What? You can't make this shit up. This motherfucker came back and stabbed over 14 times because she been tipped $2. Her and the boyfriend. And to this day, they still don't know what dude is. I don't even know if they know who the guy is. I don't know if she even snitched on him. But a woman and her boyfriend, and also the woman's 5-year-old daughter, was staying at a motel in Kissimmee to celebrate a birthday and order Marco's Pizza on a Sunday. And Brianna delivered the pizza, which cost about $33, and was asked to give change for a $50 bill. And unfortunately, Brianna didn't have change. So what the woman did, she had tried to look for smaller bills. So because she didn't have no change for the $50, she ended up giving her just a $2 tip. And this motherfucker came back later. And from what the woman says, she heard loud knocking on the door. The man and woman, clad in all black wearing masks, forced themselves into the room when she opened the door. So basically what she did, she kicked in the doorway, been in the 4-4. All you heard was, Brianna, don't stab me no more. This crazy. Over a $2 tip. And now this motherfucker's been charged with attempted murder, home invasion with a firearm, kidnapping, aggravated assault. And you know what's even worse? The mother that she stabbed 14 times, she didn't even notice, but found out she was also pregnant with a baby inside. You can't make this up. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let the news speak his piece, and I'll get back to you. Check it out.
Once I realized the severity of the situation, I'm like, oh my God, these people came in here to hurt us.
Right now at 6, a pregnant woman stabbed at a motel in Kissimmee, and deputies say a pizza delivery driver did it. Tonight, Fox 35 is speaking exclusively with a woman stabbed 14 times in front of her own little girl. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Manny Martinez.
Good evening. I'm Hannah McKenzie. Deputies say a bad tip is what led to that stabbing. And as Fox 35's Marie Edinger reports, the victim says she's scared she'll be attacked again as deputies continue searching for a second suspect involved.
The woman who was attacked said that her food arrived late, it was cold, and the delivery driver was rude, so she only gave a $2 tip. She did not think that would land her in a hospital bed.
It's pretty traumatic.
Melinda Irizarry, her boyfriend, and her 5-year-old daughter were at this motel in Kissimmee Sunday, just hanging out, having a staycation for her boyfriend's birthday. A little before midnight, she says she heard someone pounding on the door. That's when deputies say a man and woman forced their way in.
Once I realized the severity of the situation, I'm like, oh my God, these people came in here to hurt us.
According to an arrest report, the man pointed a gun at her daughter, then forced her boyfriend into the bathroom at gunpoint. The woman took out a knife.
It wasn't like she was just upset. It was like she was in a frenzy mode.
At the hospital, Irizarry discovered it wasn't just her life at risk. Doctors told her she's about a month pregnant.
And I started crying, and I kept telling my boyfriend, I think I'm gonna die.
Irizarry needed over 200 staples for slices across her arms, her wrist, her shoulders, her back, her stomach, her breast, 14 stab wounds in total. She needed surgeries for a punctured lung and severed tendons in her knee.
My daughter seeing that whole thing, it kind of is pretty heartbreaking to me.
It wasn't until later Irizarry and detectives realized that woman was allegedly the pizza driver who'd gotten upset about a small tip earlier in the night, Brianna Alvello. Detectives say they found surveillance video linking her to the crime and arrested her on a warrant the next day. But the thing is, Irizarry doesn't think this was about money in the end.
You got the money. Okay. My boyfriend told you where there was more money, and you didn't go get it.
And now, no amount of money could get Alvello out of the situation she's in.
You're not going to be able to bond out.
She's facing charges for aggravated assault, kidnapping, home invasion, and she's charged under the same statute that covers premeditated murder.
State believes that this is a punishable by life offense.
But in the meantime, the man deputies say was with Alvello is still out there.
I don't know what the is wrong with you, motherfucker. That's so emotional and so much in your feelings. Now, you work a job as a delivery driver, deliver pizzas or whatever you do, right? I said this before in one of my previous videos. The customer is not obligated to tip you, to give you a tip, leave a tip. All they're obligated to do is pay for what they owe. And for anybody, don't get it twisted. I'm sure, you might feel some type of way because, hey, you delivered 100 pieces or you delivered 30 pieces, or it's very cold outside, it's raining real bad, it was a hurricane that just went by, whatever. But the thing is, a customer's not obligated to give you a $20 tip because you feel that you deserve it for whatever the you deserve it for. Now, the thing about this situation is so unfortunate that the 5-year-old little girl watched as this woman stabbed her mother 14 times. And the woman even said that when she got there, she had a bad attitude off the rip. So why was she to give you a big tip any motherfucking way? You know what I'm saying? Now, deputies did, respond to the motel. She had stab wounds to her chest, her arms, legs, and abdomen. Surprisingly, she actually survived, because she had to have surgery for a ruptured lung. Seemed like her boyfriend, even when getting stabbed, I guess he was holding him up. Now, the thing about it, what the woman said, she said that she think was more than about the $2 tip because the boyfriend told them there's more money somewhere in the safe and they didn't want it. So she said maybe it's more to it. I think it was about $2 tip, but it wasn't about the money now. See, it was about the money when you didn't give it to me, but it's about showing you this what happens when you don't give me the tip that I deserve. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So now I got to think about, how I am when I give out tips and how I'm going to think about it when they come to my door and I give them a $2 tip. I have my pistol on me. That's how I do that.
You're goddamn right.
The thing is, Cal's game, when you buying and you getting delivered, especially with, these pizza drivers and all these other type of drivers, be careful. Please be careful, because if you got this motherfucker that's in their feelings about $2, what makes you think that another motherfucker won't be in their feelings you give them $1 or $5 or $10? Because they went all through their things at the hotel. They broke a Nintendo Switch. The mother had to shield her daughter, and unfortunately, she got to learn to walk again from the damage in her leg. So now I will say this. The people at Marco said that they did a background check on this Brianna, and they didn't have no red flags. So she must have had a clean background. And that's, another thing. People also, well, you got to check their background. Sometimes you can have no background, but then later on end up doing that like this. So far, the male suspect has not been identified. I will give Brianna this. She's not snitching. She ain't telling. So dude ain't been caught yet, you know. So now she got no bond and she's facing life in prison. So let me ask y'all this question, Couch Gang. Do y'all feel for Miss Brianna? Do y'all feel for Brianna Bello? Do y'all feel bad for her? Do you feel that, hey man, you know, I used to do this line of work and I'd be pissed off when I only got $1 tip? Do you feel that she can get a job at Walmart? Do you feel she went too far? Do you feel that the mother boyfriend was bogus for leaving her a $2 tip? Y'all tell me, but you already know what I really want to know. Is Brianna Alvello a victim or volunteer?
Y'all tell me what y'all think. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Cows gang, cows gang.